Hi, good evening, everyone. So, guys, the last class we have learned. So, guys, the last class we have learned here. What is cloud computing? Types of clouds, services of clouds. What is Microsoft Azure? And how to create Microsoft Azure account, free account, guys. We have seen types of account like enterprise, reseller, partner, and free account. So, when you're going for these accounts, guys, we have seen the last class. We have subscriptions, free subscription, pay as you go, and we have enterprise increment also. We have these three subscriptions. Microsoft is providing. So we are working on free subscription. But later on, if you want to continue, we can go for pay as you go guys here. If you're using these services, Microsoft services for long term or long time, you can go for enterprise agreement also guys. Okay. So last class we have seen guys types of administrators and ways to manage the Azure also. So we'll see guys today the how the Azure architecture is designed. Then after that we'll go to the Azure resource groups also. So first we'll see guys for how the Azure architecture is designed. So guys, how the Azure architecture is designed guys. So guys, the complete architecture is designed like this in Azure guys. So this is called Azure core architecture guys. So in this Azure architecture guys, you can find the first layer is your portal page. Azure PowerShell is there, Azure portal is there, Azure PowerShell is there, CLI is there, REST client also is there. Okay. Then guys, we have Azure Resource Manager. Okay. Then we have resources. Resource means services. Yes. We have a services here. So guys, whenever we are logging to the Azure, maybe I can log in with portal page like website. Last class we have seen website portal.azure.com website. We can log in by PowerShell. We can log in by command. We can log in by REST line also. REST line is a website, company website. In company website, the company has given one tab, login tab. So once you click on this login tab, you will go to Microsoft Azure portal page. So guys, here the first option is available, guys. We have to sign up. So guys, when you sign in to the Azure account, guys, here. Okay, so when you sign into the Azure account, we are using a website. Okay, we are using PowerShell. In PowerShell, we are using scripts. So SDK, guys, script deployment kit is there. Okay, we have to use that script deployment kit by the help of PowerShell. PowerShell is available in Windows 10. PowerShell is available in 2016 also, 12 also, but PowerShell modules are not there. We have to install. Okay, so we have to use PowerShell CLI or REST line. So, but guys, whenever you sign in, when you log in, the sign up, when you sign into the account, okay. So we are signing to ARM page. The last class I said that guys, whenever you log into Azure, how we are logging by using ARM page, guys. You can see the last class we have seen. Once you sign up, we are getting this page. Okay, we are getting this page, and this page, guys, is called what here? ARM page here. This page is called ARM. So we can go to the home, guys. We can check our account, and we can go to the home. We can create the resources. So this page is called ARM page, Azure Resource Manager page, guys. Okay. So by the help of that, guys, we are getting authentication. Means when you sign in, you're typing your account name and password. ARM is giving authentication, Azure Resource Manager. Once your authentication is done, guys, then you can access your resources. Resources means your services, guys. You can say resources or you can say services. Like you can create your websites, you can create your virtual machines, you can create your database storage. There are so many services that we can manage. Okay. So guys, when you log into Azure, we are using this portal page, right? We are using the website. We are using PowerShell, guys. Okay, we are using command line. So guys, this complete Azure core architect is divided into three main components. One is called front-end service. The first one is what? Front-end service, guys. Second one is middleware service. Third one is called services. Okay, so in front-end service, guys, when you log into Azure, okay, when you log into Azure, we are using front-end service. Front-end service means what, guys? We are using portal page. That is called our website, portal.azure.com. Or we are using PowerShell, or we are using CLI, or we are using REST client, guys. Okay, means our company website we are using. Okay, middleware, guys. Middleware is what? ARM. So our Azure Resource Manager portal page is called ARM page. Through ARM page, once your authentication is done, we sign up. We are accessing our services. Services means resources. Okay, we can create virtual machines. We can create storage. We can create our website. We can create our virtual network sites. This we can. So whenever you go to interview, guys, it will ask this question. Or when you write an MCC, when you write an Azure exam, it's asking how the Azure architect core architecture is designed, guys. So you have to say front end we are using to log in. Midware we are getting authentication ARM. Then once ARM is done, authentication is done, then we are using services to deploy our network, to manage our network in the cloud. Okay. So in front end service, guys, we have portal page. Portal means our website, and this is called GUI, guys. It's very easy. Oh, guys, please check my voice is audible to everyone. Guys, please check my voice is audible to everyone. Okay. If my voice is not audible, so please you can rejoin the class, guys. Once again. So guys, we have portal page. Portal page means website, guys. The Microsoft has given portal.azure.com website, and that's called GUI dashboard, guys. GUI means graphical user interface. We can use our mouse keyboard, right? We can access. Okay. So guys, so we are using what here? Portal page to connect to the Azure, and this is a GUI, guys. By the help of this portal, which we can deploy or provisioning the resources, we can add, we can remove, we can monitor. By the help of this is the best option, guys. Every administrator in the cloud is using this portal page, guys. By the help of that, we can do many tasks here. Okay, we can deploy our services, we can monitor, we can access our resources by the help of portal, guys. This is the first option. Portal means website. Then, guys, next one is what we have PowerShell, guys. So PowerShell is a Windows PowerShell, guys. We are using Windows PowerShell to give that command line access, guys. So through PowerShell, guys, we can log into Azure. I will show you guys how to log into Azure by using PowerShell. And by the help of PowerShell, guys, we can add the resources, we can remove the resources, we can monitor the resources by using PowerShell. But guys, when using PowerShell, we are using scripts here. Okay, so we require good knowledge in scripts. How to deploy that I will show you. Then next, guys, CLI. So mostly the CLI is used for command line, guys. So example, if any administrator is working on Linux base, example, some of the Linux administrators are there. So Linux administrator want their Linux servers in the cloud. So that time, guys, this CLI is best for that. So CLI is a command-based line tool, guys. Right? By the help of that, we can manage the Azure resources. by using CLI, guys. And CLI, right, is supported to Microsoft also. Microsoft also is having CLI, but especially this CLI is designed for your Linux operating system administrators, guys. They are using the CLI command line interface to manage the resources, guys. Then, guys, the last one is what here? REST client. So REST clients are nothing but API services, guys. API stands here application programming interface, which can be used to application code that initiated an action on Azure cloud, guys. For example, my organization, guys, my organization is having own website. My company website is there, guys. In this company website, I have given Azure logon option, guys. So I'm telling to the user, click on this Azure logon or login, right? You will go to the portal page, just type the name and password, you can log in, guys. Like example, we have a Yahoo mail website, Yahoo website, guys. In Yahoo website, we can find mail tab, account tab, advertisement tab, like this tab I have given. So my company is having their own website. In this website, I have given one tab to log into Azure. So once you click, guys, you will go to your request will redirect to your Azure portal page. Then user can log in through this, guys. You can access your application, guys, here. Okay, so this is called REST client here. Yes, it's a hyperlink here. Like mail tab is there, account tab is there, advertisement is there, video tabs are there. Like this hyperlink tab we can give to users to log into the Azure. But this tab is created in my organization website. Okay. So guys, till now we have seen what here? These four components to log in, guys. We can use this login, but actually we are logging to where? We are logging to the Azure Resource Manager. So what is Azure Resource Manager, guys? The microservice Azure Resource Manager is playing a key deployment or deploying and managing the resources. So by the help of Azure Resource Manager, guys, we are logging, and in that, guys, we have option create virtual machine, storage, create the VMs, create the load balancer, create the VPN. So everything is designed by the help of Azure Resource Manager, guys. Before this Azure Resource Manager, this page, this component is called ASM, guys, Azure Service Manager, guys. Okay, but now it's called what here? What here? Azure Resource Manager. So from 2018, guys, Microsoft has given this Azure Resource Manager. By the help of that, guys, we are logging to Azure to deploy our services to manage our Azure resources, guys. Okay. So Azure Resource Manager is helping also to organize your resources in a group. So we can create the resources by group wise, and these groups are called resource group, guys. And by the help of this ARM page, guys, it helping you to deploy, manage, monitor all the resources from your solution, right, as a group rather than handling these resources individually. So guys, instead of creating the resources like VMs, websites, individual, guys, we can create the resources by using group also, guys. Microsoft is given the group option. We can create the groups. We'll see the groups also. So guys, this is my ARM page that is called Azure Resource Manager page. In this page, guys, we can create the resources. So my VM is called resources. My websites are called resources. My SQL database is called resources. So to create all these resources, we have to use what here? ARM page, guys. So whenever you go to the Azure exam, guys, when you go to the your interview, guys, compulsory will ask this question, sir, how we are managing the Azure resources. So we have to give the answer. We are managing the Azure resources by using Azure Resource. Okay. So guys, the last class what we have done, we created Azure account. I hope you also created Azure account, guys. To log into Azure account, guys, we have to go to browser. We have to type portal.azure.com, right? If I hit enter, guys, is asking to sign up. So I'm going to another user account, guys. So my account name is ZA20 at hotmail.com. Next. from. So guys, this is my account here, zamb2023@hotmail.com, and password. Sign in. Once you click sign in, guys, so successfully we are logged into our account. It's doing authentication, and this page, guys, this complete page is called my ARM page, Azure Resource Manager. So guys, you can check here your subscription. You can go to your subscription. So I can go to my subscription. I can check my account. So here it is showing my subscription name is Azure Class. But you, in your case, guys, you will get free or subscription one. Then, guys, this is my admin account admin. There is a no cost, guys. My account is activated. Okay. But if we have free account, guys, you will get like this page. One minute, please. Here. So if you have account, guys, with you, so you will get like this free account, guys. Here. Okay. So, guys, you can see here, if your account is free account, you can see whenever you're signing, if you go to your notification, it is showing your account is Azure free, guys, or you can see here Azure free. Your account is Azure free account. This is a free trial account, and guys here, here. So guys, it is showing here your account is free account here. And till now you have spent remaining credit is available 9,220, guys here. So out of 13,300 rupees, guys, this guy has spent nearly 4,000 rupees. 9,000 rupees is left here, guys. Okay, but here, guys, you can see it in bottom. It is showing one more option. Click here to upgrade to pay as you go, but don't click this option, guys. If you click this option, you are giving the permission to Microsoft. They cancel my free account. I will ready to pay. So every month, guys, whenever your resources are done, the Microsoft will charge you and is going to deduct it from your credit card. Don't click this option, guys. Okay. So when you go for free account, use free account, and the free account is enough, guys, to do the Azure practical multiple times. I will show you how to save the money, guys. So according to my experience, guys, this 13,300 rupees is enough to do all Azure labs multiple times, guys. Okay. So by mistake, if someone is saying, who is saying by mistake, if I click pay as you go, okay. So please go to your subscription and cancel that option. Cancel or call to Azure or Microsoft customer care. Tell to the Microsoft customer care by mistake I clicked there, cancel my paid account. And till that, how much amount Microsoft has charged, guys. Okay, the Microsoft will charge, it will ask. You say you have to pay this much amount, but remaining, the Microsoft will deduct from your free amount. Okay, so by mistake, if you click here, go and cancel the pay as you go subscription. Okay, you will come back to the free account. But still, if you have doubts, you can call to Microsoft customer care. They will help you. Okay, so this is the page for free account. Okay, so guys, after your amount is completed, or guys, after your free account is completed, you will get like this. We check your status, it will show you disappear, guys. But it will prompt you guys once again. Click on pay as you go to continue subscription. So if you click there, the Microsoft will start the charging. But you can see in my case here, if you check my account is what here activated. Just now, last 2 days back, I created this account, guys. Okay, is activated. We are using. So like this, we can check, and you can check your amount also, how much amount you have spent till now. Okay, so this is called my ARM page, guys, Azure Resource Manager page. Okay. So guys, till now we have seen the structure of Azure, guys. Now come to the topic today. Today we are going for the topic resource groups, guys. So this resource group topic in Azure is very, very important, guys. So today our module is what here? Resource group, guys. So what is group? Group is a collection of services or collection of resources. That is called group. Okay. So what is resources, guys? Here we'll take a look here, guys. What is resources? So guys, first we have to know, before going resource group, first we have to know what is Azure resources. So try to understand, guys, what is Azure resource. So Azure resource you can say, or resources you can say. So guys, when you're creating virtual machine in Azure, that is called. When you're creating one virtual hard disk in Azure, Azure resources. So guys, when you're creating public IP for this machine, public IP for this machine is called resource. When you create virtual network, guys, when you create one virtual network, so this is called Azure resources. When you host a website, guys, in the cloud, it's called resources. When you create a one storage, guys, it's called resources. Or guys, when you create VPNs, it's called resources. When you create load balancer, guys, when you create load balancer in Azure, it's called resources. When you take the backup, guys, of your VM, of your data, this is called resources. So guys, when you create some NSG rule, firewall rule, network security group firewall rules, guys, when you create some firewall rules, so this is called resources. Okay, so if anyone is asking what is the resources, so example, VMs, hard disk, public IP, virtual network, private IP also, guys, website, storage, database, VPNs, load balancers, backup, energy rules, right? Or when you create some user accounts also, guys, when you give some application to user to access, it's called resources. So guys, if anyone is asking what is Azure resources, so you have to say, guys. So whenever you're creating anything in Azure, that is called what here? Resources, guys. Here. So example, I want two virtual machines. So I can say I have two resources in Azure, guys. But to create these resources, guys, to create these resources, we require resource group, guys. We require what here? Resource group. So guys, without resource group, you cannot create resources. Remember here, the microservicing without resource group, you cannot create resources. So what is resource group, guys? A resource group is a collection of resources. A resource group is a collection of resources, guys. It's called resource group. So guys, resource groups are used for to better management, to manage the resources in better management, right? And resource groups are logical, guys. Resource groups are what? Logical. Whenever you want, you can create. Whenever you want, you can, guys. Okay. Example. I will take one example here, guys. Assume it. One day you went to the supermarket to purchase the good, guys. Okay. So you want to purchase nearly 25 goods. Means 25 items you can say. Goods you can say, items you can say. So guys, you don't want this 25 goods for you. So guys, you want 15 goods for you guys, and you want 10 goods for your friend, guys. So guys, you went to the supermarket store, take 25 goods, 15 for you, 10 for your friend. But how to carry this 25 goods, guys? In our two hands, can we carry this 25 goods? in our two hands, guys. Can we carry this 25 goods? No, guys, it's impossible. Okay, so how to carry these goods and how to go to billing counter, how to separate it, how to tell this 25 goods for me and this 10 goods for my friend, make the bill. So what is easy and better management, guys? What we can do, guys, to carry this good? We have to purchase or we have to take one cart. Yes, you can say cart or you can say basket or trolley. Okay, okay, you can say basket, you can say trolley also. Okay, there's very different names. Okay, for example, I'm purchasing one, right? One cart for me. So this cart for me, guys. Okay, right, for you, and one more cart for your friend, for your friend, guys. So guys, what we have to do? Keep 20, 15 goods here. Okay, keep 10 goods here. Okay, now, guys, are you doing better management here? Yes. Now, can you separate this good for me and this good for your my friend? Yes. Now go to the billing counter, right? Go to the billing counter and say, so this good for me, make the bill. This good for my friend, make the bill. Okay. So this is called what here? So guys, this trolley, this basket, this cart is called resource group. Inside the resource group, we have our goods, and that goods are called resources. So in Azure, guys, the resource group is a collection of resources. So whenever you're creating any resource, example, VM, virtual hard disk, public IP, virtual network, website, storage, VPN, load balancer, backup, or firewall tools, whenever you're creating, we require resource group. And without resource group, guys, we cannot create the resources. So getting my point is clear to everyone. Okay. So guys, see here, what the Microsoft is saying. What is Azure Resource Group, guys? Resource group is a logical grouping of Azure resources, guys. Resources means VMs, website, database, application, etc. guys. Okay. So resource groups are logical, guys. Logical means whenever you want, you can create. Whenever you want, you can delete. Okay. So anytime we can create the resource group. Inside that we can create the resources. Inside that resource group, we can delete the resources. Or you can delete the complete resource group also. So what the Microsoft is saying, every Azure resource should be associated with the resource group. So means without resource group, we cannot create the resources. Right? Without resource group, we cannot create the resources. So whenever you're creating any resources in Azure, so that resource is associated with the resource group. Okay. So this is a condition, guys. Remember this one. So why we require resource group? To better management. Tags can be applied. Policies can be applied, guys. RBAC, resource based access control can be applied. And logs we can apply, guys. So one by one, I will show you guys. I will explain to you. So guys, now assume it you're working after completing this Azure classes. Assume it you're working as an administrator in your organization. And guys, your company, your organization getting 3 projects. How many projects, guys? 3 projects. So means 3 projects means 3 different companies are coming to your organization because your organization is giving solution, guys, like Tech Mahindra, TCS, Wipro. These companies are supporting to the Microsoft clients, guys. Okay. So guys, 3 companies are coming. The first company. So I can say company, I can say client, guys. So don't confuse you. I can say company, I can say client also. So this is my client. So the first client is saying that deploy my private network in the cloud, right? I want 2 virtual machines. How many virtual machines? The second client is saying, in second company is saying, deploy my private network in the cloud. I want 2 web servers. Okay, host the website. 2 web servers. In this web server, I want to host the same website. Then the third client is coming, is saying, okay, so I require one virtual machine, one VM, and one storage. I require means database server I require. Okay, storage I require. So guys, can you tell me guys how many virtual machines we need here? How many web servers we need and how many storage we need? Two virtual machines for client 1, two web servers for client 2, and one virtual machine, one storage for client 3 guys. So total we require three virtual machines, two web servers and one storage. Okay, so guys, directly you cannot create. So what we have to do to better management, we created Azure account. So guys, we have our Azure account. Okay, so guys, this is our portal page. Assume this is our account also. Okay, now in this account directly you cannot create the virtual machines, we cannot create resources. So first we have to create as administrator, as Azure administrator, we have to create resource group guys. So I'm creating the first resource group, RSG. You can give any name guys, XYZ 1, 2, 3, project 1, project 2, your own name. So I'm giving the name here, RSG project 1. Okay, so this is for my first client guys. Now here the first client requirement is what? Two virtual machines. So I'm creating virtual machine 1 and virtual machine 2 guys. Okay, so this is for my first client. So what the second client is saying guys? The second client is saying we require, that is called my resource group. Guys, I'm creating resource group project. So the second client is saying we require two web server. For example, this is web server 1 and this is what? Web server 2. Two web servers. Okay. Now what the third client is saying? The third client requirement is what? One virtual machine and one storage. One virtual machine, one. Okay. So what I will do guys, I will create resource group 3, that is called project 3 guys. Okay. So this one. So now tell me guys, I have one Azure account. In my one Azure account, can we create multiple resource groups? Yes. And these resource groups are free of cost guys. The Microsoft is not charging for this resource group, it's free of cost. But inside the resource group, when you're running the resources, the Microsoft is charged guys. Okay. So now tell me guys, are you finding better management here? You're managing all the user account according to my department wise, according to my client wise guys. So in future, if your management is coming is asking that for client 3 means client 3, how many resources we are using guys. So what we have to say, so go to the Azure portal page, go to resource group 3 and we have to say that we are using one virtual machine, one storage account. So if your boss is asking for project 1, that is called client 1, we are using how many resources? So we have to go to the resource group project 1, we have to say two virtual machines that we are using here, VM1 and okay. So this is called what here? Better management. So in future guys, the client 3 is requesting, for one more virtual machine, second virtual machine. They want to deploy one email server. So for that we deploy one more virtual machine. So guys, the client 3 requirement is increased to one more virtual machine. So guys, to create second virtual machine, where we have to create the second virtual machine guys? In which resource group we have to create second virtual machine? Yes, in project 3 guys. So in project 3, I can go here. I can create one more virtual machine. Okay, you can. So guys, in future, we can add the resources. We can remove the resources by the help of resource group. So guys, all the resources are group wise. Okay, it's not in one place. It's not combined usually, right? So we are doing the resources. We are managing the resources by using resource group. So guys, by using resource group, guys, we are managing the resource group by the help of that we are managing resources in better manner. Okay, how many maximum resource group can we create in one group? But we have to ask the question like this: how many resource group we can create in Azure account? Okay, how many resources, maximum resources you can create in one resource group? You can create number of, guys, there is no restriction. The number of resources you can create, there is no restriction. Okay, maybe 10, maybe 50, maybe 200, maybe 500 you can create, there is no restriction. Okay, so in one resource group you can create many resources, there is no restriction. Now guys, assume it after some time we want to apply the tags. So tags especially is used for naming purpose, guys. By the names we can search, guys, very fast, very quick. Guys, one more information, resource groups are free of cost, no charges. And inside the resource group we cannot create one more sub resource group. Option is not available, guys. Okay, inside the resource group we cannot create one more sub resource group. Option is not. Like we created one folder, inside the folder we created one more folder, like that we cannot. Option is not there. So guys, tags we can apply for names. For example, in future, guys, I want to give the name to this resource. I want to give the name to this my resources. So by the help of, if you want to apply some names, you can apply the names according to the project wise by using tags. And tags also used for billing purpose also. By using tags, we can do billing also. So guys, assume it, these resources, resources in Azure is free of cost, guys. No. So guys, assume it after 1 month. Every month you will get the bill, guys. After 1 month, we are getting a bill 1 lakh rupees. How much here? 1 lakh. So my boss is asking, my management is asking, sir, you are the admin, please explain to us how we are getting this 1 lakh rupee. Because this 1 lakh rupee we have to collect from this client 1, client 2, client 3, guys. So how much we are going to charge for client 1 for project 1? How much we are going to charge for client 2, that is for project 2? How much we are going to charge the cost for project 3? So guys, how to know the billing? So billing also we can collect by using tags, guys. But we can collect the billing by resource group wise, right? We can check and apply the billing to the resource group. So we can check for resource group 1 how much amount, for resource group 2 how much, for resource group 3 how much, guys. We can collect like this. Or guys, we can apply the tags for single resource. Example, my boss is asking for virtual machines how much we are paying, how much amount we are paying. So I want for virtual machine how much we are paying, for virtual hard disk how much we are paying, for public IP, guys. If I've taken some public IP from Microsoft, so how much we have to pay for this public IP. Okay, so if I'm going for storage, how much amount we are paying for this storage, guys. So guys, billing we can apply by tags, and tags we can apply to resource group, guys, VMs, virtual hard disk, public IP, and storage, guys. Okay, so guys, if you want to do the billing management, we can do by the help of resource group, VMs, virtual hard disk, public IP, and this storage. Or guys, we have virtual network also, right? So virtual network, how much charges Microsoft is charging for this virtual network also? We want to collect this information. We can check, guys. So the Microsoft is saying tax we can apply. Okay, billing we can apply. Then guys, come to this one. Policies can be applied. So what is the meaning of policies, guys? Try for instance. Guys, we have seen the last class. Whenever you're creating the Azure resources, we have to select the region, guys. Without region, we cannot create the resource group. We cannot create the resources. So whenever you're creating resource group resources, guys, asking select the region. So nearest region, nearest data center is the best option, guys. Okay. But guys, by default, we have any restriction to select the region, guys? Any restriction is there, guys, to select the region? No. But guys, companies will not allow to you like this. The company will not give like to you. It will not give the rights to administrator to select any region. So my management is requesting to senior admin, sir, please allow to our administrators to create the resource groups only in South India. Allow the admins to create the resources only in South India. For guys, my users have to go for South India, West India, Central India. These three data centers. Apart from these three data centers, apart from these three regions, don't allow the user to create the resources in other regions. So that time what we have to do, guys. So that time we have to apply the policy. You have to apply what here? Policy. So by using policies, what we can do, we can restrict the administrator. Policy means set of rules, guys. By using policy, we can restrict the administrator to create the resources in particular region only, guys. Okay, particular region. Okay, so we are selecting South India. So guys, next day onwards or next onwards, my users, my administrators can create the resources only in South India. In other regions, cannot. Okay, so this
One
data
question.
applies.
Once selected region in resource group, can we
Okay.
change later the region?
For specifically for storage, example for storage, once you select the region, you cannot change. But for other things, you can change the. Okay, you can move these resources or resource from one region to other region. That option is available. Okay, but especially for storage, in case of storage, once you select the location, once you select the region, you cannot change. Permission is not allowed. But for VMs, for load balancers, for VNet, right, you can change. Okay. So guys, this thing we can apply a policy. So guys, one more thing. Assume it, I want to allow my user to create the virtual machine on 4 GB RAM, guys, or 8 GB RAM. Because you can see that if you go to the virtual machines, there are different 300 plus categories of virtual machines. That means 300 plus sizes virtual machines are there. Like some machines having 2 GB RAM, some machines having 4 GB RAM, some machines having 10 processors with 32 GB RAM. So by default, the administrator is allowed to create the virtual machine by any hardware size. But why management is requesting to me, so don't allow the user to create the virtual machine more than 8 GB RAM, guys. Okay, or 5 virtual processors. At that time, guys, we have to apply policies. We have to say the user has to go for only the admin has to go for these virtual machines and this hardware configuration. If we have more than this, don't allow. So this is called what, guys? Policy. We are applying. Okay. How the RAM is working on cloud, how the machine is working, just without RAM, your machine will work. Maybe a physical machine or virtual machine. No. The same thing when you're creating the VM in the cloud, that is a virtual machine. So virtual machine also require processor. Virtual machine also require RAM. Virtual machine also require hard disk. So when you're creating virtual machine, is asking what size of virtual machine you want to create. Okay. So how much RAM you need. Have to select that. And your physical machine, last class we have seen virtual machines. Virtual machines are running on physical machine. So physical machine is sharing the resources. Resources means what? Processor, RAM, hard disk, and virtual machine. The same thing in Microsoft data center, we have racks. The racks contain servers. In physical servers, we are placing the virtual machine. So virtual machines are taking the physical machine hardware resources. Okay, in physical machine we have RAM. The virtual machine also we have a RAM. So virtual machine is sharing the RAM with physical machine. Okay. So guys, so this thing we can check. So here by using resource group we can apply the policies. Okay. Next is what? Lock. Now guys, we'll see how to apply the locks here. What? Someone is asking the question. What is the question? Rizwan is asking the question that after creating resource group from specific region, can we move the resource group to another region? Yes. Rizwan, already have given the answer. Yes, you can move. I will show you practically how to. Okay. Resources and resources. Then guys, what is lock? Ramesh Babu, I'm coming to that one. So guys, what is lock here? What is meaning of lock? Why we are using log, guys? So try to understand. So guys, try to understand. Assume it. I created one resource group. Resource group name is project one. Okay. So guys, in this resource group, try to understand. I created version machine one. I created version machine two. Okay, we have. So guys, I want to restrict my administrator. For example, I have one more administrator who is managing my portal page. I'm sharing the portal page with my administrator too. Okay, I'm a senior admin, guys. I'm giving the permission to administrator to manage this resource group one, guys. But here, guys, I want to apply some locks. So guys, in lock we have two options. One is read. Okay. So what is the meaning of read? Read means view only, guys. Means as a administrator too, I can log into portal page. I can go to the resource group project one. I can watch this version machine, whether there are version machines are running or not, properly running or not. Okay. What is the status? What is the health status? Right? What is the public IP? What is the private IP? I can check. But guys, can I do some modification here? Can I add the new version machines? Can we delete the version machines? Can we add other resources in this resource group? No. Answer is what here? No, guys. Answer is no. Okay. But in the lock, we have one more option. That is called delete. Lock is having what here? Delete option. So what is the meaning of delete, guys? In the lock, if I apply delete, that means what? No. Delete means not full permission. Yeah. Delete means you can say permission actually. So delete means now the user having permission to create the resources. Remember here, guys. Delete means what? We are giving the chance to admin, my admin to create resources. So I'm giving the permission to create resources. Permission is what here? To create the resources. But you cannot delete it. You can create, you can add the resources, you can edit it, you can modify, but you cannot delete it. So delete means what, guys? We are not giving the chance to user to, or we are not giving the chance to admin to delete something from the resource group. Okay. So guys, in the lock we have two options. One is read. Read means only you can view. It means you have permission to create the resources, modify the resources, right? We can add, we can modify, but you cannot delete the resources, guys. For example, you cannot delete VM1, VM2, but you can create VM3, you can create storage, you can create user. Except delete, you have other permissions. Okay, so this is what here lock. Now come to this one, guys. And we have to know this, guys. This is every administrator has to know this. That is called RBAC. RBAC back. RBAC. So RBAC stands for resource-based access control. Resource-based access control can be configured. So now tell me, guys, you are the administrator. Guys, you are the admin of your you are the admin of this organization, and we have three projects. We created these three projects, guys. But your company is running 24/7. Your organization is running 24/7. So not only, guys, as a Azure administrator, you will work for your organization 24/7, guys. You will work for your organization 24/7. No, because you are the senior admin. Maybe you're working on daytime. Okay, you're working on daytime. Or guys, nighttime. We require some other administrators to manage these resources or not. Or guys, assume it. I completed Azure course. I'm joining to organization. So guys, this organization, example, I'm joining to the Mindtree organization. So guys, tell me Mindtree company as a Azure administrator I have joined, but they will give full access on portal page, guys. They will give directly to full access on portal page. No, guys, they will not give the full access to port request. They will give some task to you. Okay, they are giving some task. What task? You have to manage only resource group 1. Or you have to manage only resource group 2. Or you have to manage resource group 3, not other. Okay, or in resource group, what you have to manage, guys? That role also. So, for example, I got a permission to manage resource group 1, full access. Resource group 1, full access. So, it means as a junior admin, I can manage resource group 1. In that, I can add the resources, I can delete the resources, I can modify. Okay, or guys, we have one more admin, one more junior admin. I want to give this chance to junior admin to manage resource group 3. Okay, but only virtual machine, only virtual machine, not other. So, guys, this next administrator, other junior admin, can manage the resource group 3, but only virtual machine. Okay, so we can apply the role-based permission. We can give the RBAC. By the help of RBAC, we are allowing the administrators, we are allowing the junior administrators delegation rights. We are giving delegation right to junior admin to manage the resource groups resources. Okay, so if anyone is asking this question to sir, what is RBAC? So we have to say by the help of RBAC, we are giving delegation to junior administrator. Okay, so junior, we are allowing to manage. So guys, I have two administrators. One is John, one is Sam. So guys, I want to give the chance to John to manage resource group 1, project 1. I want to give the chance to Sam to manage resource group 3. Okay, so guys, John can manage resource group 1 and John can manage resource group 1 and Sam can manage resource group 3, guys. Okay, but here guys, I want to restrict the Sam in this resource group 3. The Sam has to manage only VMs. So this is called role based permission. Okay, so I want to give the role based permission. In VMs, what he has to do? In VMs, if I give read, example, VM read, so only the SAM can read the VMs, means he can log into VMs, but he cannot create, delete the VMs, guys. He cannot do any modification. But if I give contributor, example, try to understand. If I give contributor, so what the SAM can do? The SAM can open this VM, he can change the IP address, he can change the hard disk, he can add the resources, he can manage the resources, guys. Okay, so guys, we have this option, guys. Okay, so we can give the permission to the users, right? According to our needs, according to our rights, we can give the permission. Okay, so RBAC is used for what purpose, guys? To give the delegation to our other administrators in our organization. We have junior admins. So I want to give the junior admins to right to manage this resource groups, resources. So that time we have to use RBAC. Okay, so we'll see this guys here how to apply this RBAC also. Okay, so guys, by the help of resource group, what we are doing. A resource group is a logical collection of Azure resources. Every Azure resource should be associated with a resource group. Resource group is used for what purpose? Better management. Tags can be applied, later policies we can apply. We can give the RBAC permission. We can apply for logs also. Okay. So you can see on the screen what the microservice name. The microservice name resource group is an individual block, building block of Azure based resources. Management managed by Azure provider, guys. So Azure is managing all this resources. Resource group is a collection, custom collection of resources. Means as an administrator, you can decide in my resource group how many resources we need, and typically represent common recycle of it resources, guys. So what is this life cycle I will show you, guys? Then commonly used to delegate the permission to its resources. Just now I have said that, guys, we can give the rights to our administrators to manage this resources. Then guys, we have one more option here, aggregate the billing data and auditing event events of it resources. So guys, I want to do auditing. Auditing means some two resources are created, guys. So I want to know who created these resources, when is created these resources, what time is created. Something is deleted means I want to know who deleted, which administrator is deleted. I want to know. So that's for auditing we can do. And guys, billing we can apply, bills we can apply. Then guys, each resource belongs to only one resource group. So remember here, when I'm creating the virtual machine, example, I have three resource groups. When I'm creating virtual machine, it's asking the question in which resource group you want to keep this virtual machine. I cannot say like this, guys. I want this virtual machine one in resource group, one also in resource group. It's not possible. Okay. For example, we are working in one organization, but at the same time, can we work in second organization, guys? As admin, I'm working in one organization at the same time. Can you work in one more organization? No. That's why the Microsoft is saying one resource should be associated with one resource group, guys. So one resource cannot say is associated with two resources. Then guys, RBAC, we can apply the RBAC, we can apply the tags, we can apply the policies, we can apply the logs also. Just now we have seen this one. Then guys, you can see this is the structure, how is designed. Azure, guys. So Azure provides 4 levels of management scope, guys. Management scopes contained management group, subscription, resource group, and resources. Management groups are in the preview release, guys. The following image showing this example layers. So you can see, guys, we have Azure account. So this is our Azure account. In this Azure account, I created 2 subscriptions. One is subscription 1, subscription 2, guys. Okay, one for example production department, one for my account department. Okay, so guys, in that we have subscription. In this subscription 1, I created only one resource group that is called RSG1, resource group 1. In that we have only one resource. In subscription 2, guys, I have 2 resource groups. One is resource group 2, and one more is, guys, what here? Resource group 1. So 2 resource groups are, or resource group 3 is there, guys. Okay. So guys, in resource group 2, we have only SQL database. But in resource group 3, we can observe, guys, I have many things. Many resources are there, like VMs are there, virtual network is there, storage is available. Yes. So it means the Microsoft is saying in one resource group, you can create one resources. In one resource group, you can create many. Okay. So this is what how our account structure is designed. So once you create the account, one subscription is available with you guys. In that, you can create resource groups and you can create the resources. Okay. Ahmad is asking the question, sir, can resource group 1 can communicate with resource group 2 resources? Yes, but we have to do some configuration. Then one resource group machines can communicate with other resource group. Okay, permissions is some configuration is required, some permissions is required. I will show you this lab also. Okay. Now, guys, you can see here the microservicing resource groups enable the logical grouping of resources. Means resource group is a collection of resources. Resources are assigned to the resource group when we create it. So whenever you're creating any resource, it's asking in which resource group you want to create, guys. Otherwise, you cannot create the resources. Remember this one. And most resources can be moved from one resource group to other resource group. For example, right now on the screen, guys, we have 2 resource groups, resource group 1, resource group 2. In resource group 1, guys, we have virtual machine 1, and in resource group 2, guys, we have virtual machine 2. So like this, guys, in resource group 1, we have web server 1, SQL 1. In resource group 2, guys, web server 2 is there, and SQL 2 is there. So guys, in future, I don't want this SQL server 1. Can I delete this resource? I want to delete only SQL, guys. I don't want SQL database. Can I delete? You can delete, guys. You have permission. But guys, assume it after some time my project is completed. My first project is completed. I don't want this resource group. Can I delete this complete resource group, guys? Resource group 1. Can I delete the resource group 1? Yes. If I delete this resource group 1, now tell me what is going to delete. Once I delete the resource group 1, all these resources also deleted automatically. Because you can see inside the resource group we have resources. So whenever you delete resource group, automatically the resources also will be deleted. Okay. But guys, before deleting this resource group 1, I want to move this virtual machine 1 to resource group 2. Can we move? I want to move this virtual machine 1 to resource group. Yes, we can move, guys. There is no restriction. For microservicing, yes, we can move. You can move the resources. The microservicing, you can move the resources from one resource group to other resource group, guys. Permission is allowed. Okay. So guys, we'll see now the practical. Till now we have seen what is resources, Azure resources. We have seen what is resource group. Now come to the practical, guys. So guys, today I will show you the practical. This many labs. You can take the photo also to lab. So first I will show you guys in Azure how to create resource group. Okay, by using website, by using portal page. That is called GUI. Then I will show you how to create the resources inside this resource group. Okay. Then I will go to the logs, how to apply. Then I will go to the moving the resource group from one resource to other resource, guys. Okay, I will do one thing. I will keep this last. Okay. Okay. Then I will show you guys how to apply the RBAC to our users to junior admin, guys. Then I will move one resource to one resource group to other resource group. Okay. So this many labs are there, guys. We are going to see. Okay. So guys, I hope successfully you have created a Azure account. Guys, are you created Azure account or not? Okay, very good. Created the Azure account. Okay. So guys, if you not created, if anyone is not created Azure account, so create today after 12 o'clock. Create the Azure account, guys. Okay. So first we have to log on to our account. To create this resource group, we have to log on to our account first. So guys, to log into Azure, guys, first we have to type the portal.azure.com. Always remember this. Portal.azure.com is a link, page link to log into Azure. So go to the account, guys, type the name, type the ID, guys, then type the password to log in. So guys, successfully I sign up my account. You cannot create one more account, Azure account, if it is expired by same credit card. But after 12 months, you can use other credit card, Palohan. Okay, you have to use other credit card or debit card create the Azure account. So guys, now this is my portal page here. This is called ARM page. Okay, now guys, what we have to create the resource group, we can search in the search box, we can type resource group, you will get. Otherwise, go to these three lines here. You can see my left side. We have here three lines. So this is called what here, guys? These three lines. If I move here, it's called portal menu page. So if you click on this portal menu page, the blade area will open. So guys, this is called blade area, Azure blade area. So in this blade area, there are so many things are there, but we want to go to resource group. So we have to click on this resource group, guys. If I click on this resource group will be open for me. So guys, you can see now the page is open. No, PayPal account will not accept, only credit card or debit card. So guys, right now there is a no resource group. To create resource group, click on create option, guys. Very simple, guys, to create the resource groups, but it's very, very important. So guys, here is asking subscription. This is my subscription, guys. It's asking resource group name. Give any name. Name should be unique, guys. So I'm giving the name here RSG dash project one. Okay. Then it's asking which region you want to create. So by default, it's showing East US. But I don't want to create the resource group in East US. I want to create the resource group maybe in South India. So click on this list. You can find almost all data center names are there. Select the data center. For example, we are going for South India. Select the South India. But guys, I want to create this resource group in West Europe, guys. So drag. You can go up. You can select West Europe also, guys. Like I want to create in West Europe. Okay. So then, guys, click on next to tab, guys. Click on next tags. So tags we can apply, but tags are not mandatory. It's optional for. Okay. So I'm creating a tag. So name in the tag name, guys. My first RG, guys. Means resource group. My first resource group. This is my tag, guys. My first resource group. Okay. Like this, you can apply many tags. Then click on review plus create, guys. Once you click on review plus create, you can see it is showing your validation is successfully passed. Okay, resource group name is resource group 1 RSG project 1, that is in region West Europe. This is my tag, my first resource group. Then click on create. So once you click create, guys, your validation is very fine. Once it's done, your successfully new resource group is created in West Europe location. You can get to the bell icon. You can check bell icon notification. Your first resource group in your subscription successfully created. Okay. Like this, can I create one more resource group, guys? Yes, we can create one more resource. Yes, Abid. So till now, Microsoft will not charge you, okay? Because resource groups are free. Example, when you go to the supermarket for card, for basket, the supermarket is charging something for you. When you take the card or trolley or basket, the supermarket people will charge you. No. Okay. So the same thing here also. Resource groups are free of cost. There is no charges for resource group. Okay. But inside the resource group, when you're using resources, when you created resources, when you're using the Microsoft charge. Okay. So then guys, click on create one more resource group I want to create, guys. So you can see, guys, whenever you use something, the shortcuts will create for you. So I want to create one more resource group. So open the resource groups. Then click on create, guys. Then guys, here you can get the full screen. First select your subscription, then type the resource group name. I'm creating resource group RHG dash project group guys. Okay, and this resource group I can keep in same region or different region guys. There is no restriction. Okay, so I'm selecting the West Europe region guys, and click on remove plus grid guys. I don't want to go for any tags guys. It's time for this resource group. I don't want any tag. Without tags, I want. So in future also you can add the tags guys. So click on remove plus grid. Okay. So guys, you can see here validation is correct. Then click on create. Once you click create guys, now your resource group is successfully created. So by default, you can see guys resource group 2 in notification. You can observe resource group 2 also is successfully. Okay guys, two resource groups are. So how many resource groups can we create? Already asked if I have given the answer. Many resource groups you can create. Okay, if validation is failed, means Suleka, if the validation is failed, something is wrong. Go back, make the correction. Maybe you are repeating the same name. Okay, maybe you are repeating the same name. Okay, so someone is asking the question. Siddharth is asking the question, sir. Can I create one? Can I use one credit card to Azure accounts? Yes, but when you have paid account, you are using paid account, pay as you go account. So then you can use your credit card. Through this credit card, you can make the payment for two Azure accounts. No restriction. But when you're going for free Azure free account, you have to use only one credit card, one free account. You will not get two free. Okay. So guys, I have two resource group one, project one, resource group two. So guys, if I open the resource group one, project one, now you can see how many resources are there in that. So you can see guys now this resource group. Guys, this resource group, right? I created in West Europe location, right? And what is showing here? Showing zero records. Zero record means no resources is not available. So guys, to make this practical very easy, I will create storage account here. Storage guys. I will go for storage. I will create one storage account in this resource group. But guys, try to understand. Today I'm not teaching storage account. Today I'm not teaching storage account, guys. We have a separate class for a storage account. On the day, in depth, I will teach you the storage account. Okay, how many types of storage, what is storage, right? Everything I will in details I will teach you later. But today I'm teaching the storage account resource. Why? Because I have to show you guys how you want to test inside this resource group. When creating the resources, is asking the resource group name or not. Okay. So guys, what I'm doing now. So guys, I'm going to the storage account, guys. Okay. So guys, inside the resource group, we created the resource group guys successfully. But inside this resource group, I want resources, and here I'm giving storage account. You also guys can use the storage account. Is very easy, guys. Okay. So guys, go to the portal page. In this portal page, go to the menu page. This is called portal menu page. And in this portal menu page, guys, here you can find storage account. Okay. So click on storage account, guys. Your storage page is open. Now, guys, here we have to click on create. There's no storage account now. Click on create, guys. So, guys, here is asking so many things: basic, networking, data protection, advanced tags. So, guys, today I'm not going for all these options, guys. Okay, I will use basics option to show when you're creating the storage. So, guys, I'm not going for all these options. In future, we have a separate cloud storage. On that day, I will teach you all this. Okay. Now come down, guys. It's asking here what your subscription. This is my subscription. It's asking what next. It's asking my resource group. In which resource group you are creating. So guys, without resource group, can you go to the next option to create the storage account? Can you create the storage account without resource group, guys? No. So drag and you can find. Just now we created two resource group 1 and resource group 2. So I want to keep this resource in resource group 1. So select the resource group 1, project 1, RH project 1. Then come down, is asking guys here, storage account name. So guys, remember here, storage account name should be unique in the cloud, in Azure cloud, guys. I'm not saying Azure account. You have Azure account. I have also have Azure account. So guys, so many students having Azure account. So guys, I will create one storage account by the name of storage 1. So this name is unique. I created. But guys, can you tell me in your Azure account, not in my Azure account, in your Azure account, can you create storage? So guys, we have to type the storage account name should be unique. Example, already gmail.com one website is there, guys. Can you create one more website, gmail.com, over the internet? No, guys. The same thing Microsoft is saying, not in Azure account. The Microsoft is saying in that Azure service. The Microsoft is saying in the cloud, Azure cloud, your name should be unique, guys. Storage account name should be unique. And storage account name, you cannot even capital letters, guys. If you give capital letters, it will be failed. Okay? So don't use the capital letters. All the letters should be small letters. So guys, example, if I give the name here ZAMP S1. So first of all, I'm giving capital letters. You can see guys, it's showing the field cannot contain only lower cases and numbers. You must be 3 to 24 characters. So guys, minimum name should be 3 to 24 characters. But name should be lower cases, means small letters. So guys, if I give the name like this, ZAMP S1. So guys, this name is not available because one of my students, when I'm showing this practice, one of my students already has used this name. So this name is already existed. Okay, can you give here ZAMP SA1 storage account SA1? So this name. Okay. So see here, my students are very smart. Whatever the names I'm using, they are using the same names. Thanks for practice purpose. So guys, I will tell to you what names I'm using, like especially for storage account. Don't use this name, guys. Use your own names. Okay, so that should be unique. So I will change the name, guys. I will keep the name ZAMSA1. Check this name. Yeah, guys, this name is accepted. You can see we are getting green tick mark, means this name is accepted. ZAMSA. Okay, and in which location I'm creating, in which region? West Europe. Okay, then what is performance? What is kind? What is replication? And what is this networking? What is data protection? What is advanced? We'll discuss later. Okay, so what we have to do by when creating storage account now, in the first page, you have to select your subscription. You have to select your resource group name. You have to select your storage account name. Then just click on review plus create. That's it. Click on review plus create. You guys is verifying here validation. Okay, so guys, validation is done. Click on create. So once you click create, guys, you can see your storage account is started to create. You can go to web icon. You can check here also, guys. The deployment is going on, process is going on. Yeah. Okay, so guys, now you can see a process is going on, deployment progresses. So you will get the message here, guys, once it's done. Successfully completed. So guys, you can see we're getting message deployment. Your deployment is completed. What we have done, we created storage account. Okay, you can go to the bell icon, you can check here. Our deployment is completed. Yes. In resource group 1. Now go to the home page. Open the storage account. In storage, guys, you can check your storage account. Yes, this is storage account name is ATM SA1. Guys, it's created in resource group project 1, and there is in West Europe, guys. Okay, so like this, guys, can I create one more storage account in storage 2, guys? Storage 2 in resource group 2. Can we create, guys? Yes, same thing. So go to storage account, click on create. Select your subscription, keep your resource group name, that is called RSG project 2, guys. Then come down, click the name, ZDM estate 2, guys. Okay, this is also in West Europe. Then guys, remaining keep like this, guys. Performance, account, kind, application, we'll discuss later. Just click on review plus create, guys. Then click on create. Once you click create, guys, so your second storage account is so guys, deployment is going on. So wait, how much this cost? What, Muhammad? Which cost you are saying? How much it cost us? Storage account cost, you're saying? Yeah, it's going to charge you. If you store some data, the Microsoft will charge you hardly per hour 4 rupees 5 per hour, 3 or 4. Actually, it's depend on your size of data. If you have 1 GB data, the Microsoft will charge you 4 rupees. Okay, so guys, storage account 2 is successfully created. Okay, storage 2 account is created. So now, guys, go to the home page. Open the storage account. Now we have 2 storage accounts, ZDM SA1, that is in resource group 2, ZDM SA2, that is in resource 2, guys. First storage account in resource group 1, second storage account in second. Okay, so like this we can. But how to manage the storage account, how to store the data, we have a separate class on the day I will teach you guys. Okay, so now if I go to resource group, guys, and see if I open the resource group, and see, guys, if I open the resource group 1, project 1, so guys, you can see in my resource group 1, I created one resources by the name of ZAMP. Okay, that is one storage account. I hope this is what storage account. Okay, so we have one. So guys, like this, if you have many, it will show you here. So like this, if you go to the resource group 2, guys, if you open the resource group 2, we are in resource group 2. In this resource group 2, guys, you can see here, guys, you can find ZDM asset 2. Or you can go to the activity logs, you can check the activity logs also, guys. In activity log, you can check what actions did not happen. Guys, you can see what operation has done here. So 15 minutes ago, guys, we deploy the resource. 3 minutes ago, guys, is after, before 3 minutes before, I have created a storage account. Okay, something has deployed. You can go to overview, you can collect the complete information. Sir, why the resource group name is not unique and resource group which is inside a resource group has been unique name. So remember here, for storage account only, Muhammad, I already said that storage account name should be unique. But apart from that, other names inside the resource group, right, should be unique. In two resource groups, we can give same name. Example, when I'm coming to virtual machine class, I can create a virtual machine resource group 1, resource group 2. So in resource group 1, I'm creating the virtual machine by the name of server 1. In resource group 2, guys, also I'm creating the virtual machine by the name of resource group 1. Okay, so guys, now till now we have seen how to create the resource group, how to create the resources, and how to check. Now come to here how to apply the logs, guys. I want to apply the log. So guys, you can see here on my resource group 2, I want to apply the log. Open the resource group 2. Guys, you can see here in this option in settings here. You come down, guys, in settings. On finding log option. We are in resource group 2, right? We have log option. Click on log. And guys, here there's a no log is added, guys. We are applying it. So click on add. Then is asking here log name. Click on add. Give the log name, guys. So what name you want? You can give your own name. So I'm giving the name here log 1. And is asking what type of log you want to apply. Read only or delete. I want to apply this time read only. Then click OK. So once you click OK, guys, once you refresh, your window will change. So guys, you can see here one log is created. Log 1, read only one. On which resource group. If you want to modify, you can modify. Or you want to, if you don't want in future, you can delete also. Okay, so log is applied. And now test. Okay guys, so we have applied the log. So now tell me guys, inside this resource group 2, I want to create one new storage account. Can we create? If I open the storage account, right? Click on create. So guys, I am selecting here resource group first, guys. So once I select the resource group here, right? Which one? Resource group. Select the resource group. Once I select the resource group 2, I'm getting error, guys. Select link. Resource group is only read. Means as it means written now in resource group 2, I cannot add the resources. I cannot delete the resources. Okay, we have what option now? Only guys. The selected resource group is read only. Okay, but can I change the log, guys? Yes, I can change the log. So go to the home page. Open the resource group. So guys, here I will go to the resource group to project 2. Then guys, I will change the lock here. So guys, I'm going to the lock here in settings. Okay, so guys, I want to change this block here. So can you go to the edit? Can we change guys? Yes. Click on it. You can select the type of block or you to delete. Okay, then click on okay. Just refresh. Now delete block. Now guys, leave this page. Now go to the storage account. So guys, we are going for the storage account. Now I change the delete option. So not any guys. Can I create one new resource group? Sorry, inside this resource group, can I create new storage account guys? Yes, we can guys. So I'm creating one more here in resource group without any error text. The name is ATM SA22 guys. So this name is accepted. So this is my storage 20. The remaining things are same as click on review plus click on create guys. So you can see guys, my one more storage account is created in resource group. So guys, you can see here now inside this storage account 2, resource group 2, I'm creating one new storage. That's this. So guys, successfully is completed. Now you can go to storage account. You can see in storage account also or resource group also you can. So guys, you can see my second storage that is called ZAM SA22, which is created in resource group. Okay, so this is what guys, how to apply the lock. But can you tell me guys, can I can I go to resource group 2 and check the resources? So in resource group 2 guys, we have two resources. In resource group 2 project 2 guys, I open. One is storage account 2, one is storage account 22 guys. These are the names of it. Okay, so like this we can apply the locks. But in future I don't want this lock. Can I delete this lock guys? Yes, to delete this lock, go to the resource group first. Open the locks. And guys, I don't want this lock now. So click on delete option. Click on delete. Once you click delete. Okay, so here guys, delete option is there. Once you click delete, your lock symbol also is. So guys, here you can see lock is successfully deleted here. So like this, we can delete the lock. So in the lock, what we have done, as if we have applied the lock. Example, I want to give the chance to my admin, one more admin, to use this resource group, but delete. Okay. But if I give here delete lock means we are giving modify permission. But you can add something, but you cannot delete. You can add the resources, but you cannot delete the resources. Okay. As if when the lock is applied, if you apply the read lock, you cannot add something, you cannot delete. But if you apply delete lock, you can add something, but you cannot delete the. And guys, you can change the permission of lock. Just now I have changed as if, like I have changed the permission, maybe read or maybe delete. You can change, or you can delete the complete lock. Okay. VPC stands virtual private connection. Okay, so that is different resource group. So guys, till now we have seen how to apply the box. Now guys, I will show you here this one, how to move the resources from one resource group to other resource group. Okay, so guys, here you can see inside the resource group 2, I have two resources. One is ZDM SA12, one is ZDM SA122. So I want to move this ZDM SA22 storage account to my resource group 1 guys. So select this guys, first check the box, which resource you want to move, check the box. And here guys, you can see we have move option. Click on this arrow. It's asking where you want to move. You can move to another region guys. You can move to another region. You can move to other subscription. If you have multiple subscription, you can move to another resource group. So I want to move now to another resource group guys. So click on move. Basically guys, like this. Click on this move and click on move to another resource group. So click here. So guys is asking which resource group you want. I want to move to resource group 1 guys. So you can see here. Right now currently is a resource group 1, but target is what resource group 2. Sorry, currently is resource group 2. I want to move to resource group 1. Then click next. Then guys, okay. So it is going for pending the device. Just wait guys. It's going for validation. It's doing some verification. Okay. Resource group 1 is there or not. Permission is good or not. So guys, you can see validation is going on. Just we have to wait guys. A few minutes. Pending validation means process is going on. So guys, once it's done, it will take 1 or 2 minutes, guys. We have to wait here. Then click on next.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, in the lock option, what we have done, we have locked the group, okay? Then we tried to delete that group. We were unable to delete it, correct?
Resources.
Yeah, we were.
Group or
Yeah,
resource.
we were unable to
Cannot
delete the resource.
cannot.
Yes. Then what we have done, we have changed the setting. Then we are able to delete the resources.
Yes. If I
Here,
remove the lock, that means complete lock is removed. Then I can we can delete.
yeah, but we are able to delete the lock, right? So what is the use of lock here?
Who
We will
deleted
delete
this
the lock.
Who deleted this lock?
Admin.
Yeah. Who is this admin? Root admin. If
It
you
is
have
rooted.
junior admin, can you do it?
Junior cannot do it, right? Yeah, this is what my doubt.
Yeah, junior admin cannot do it.
Okay, thank you.
Now you can see on the screen, guys, my validation is done. It is ready to successfully validation is done. You can move. Click next. Now accept this, guys. Last one is asking. I understand the tools and script associated with this moving, guys. Check this box. And we are moving the resource group from resource group 2 to resource group 1, guys. Click on move. And this moving will take some time, guys. At least 1 or 2 minutes to take. Okay. Once it's moved, then in resource group 2, you cannot find this storage account ZAN SA22. You can find this ZAN SA22 storage account in resource group 1. But it will take some time. We have to wait 2 or 3 minutes. You can see in bell icon the process is going on, is in progress. We have to wait. Nagarjun, Nagaraj, whatever we are doing, the practical is a real time. So assume it, you got a project. You created 2 resource group. Okay, one resource group for one client, next resource group for next client. Resource group. Now, after some time, we want to delete this resource group 2. Okay, we want to delete this resource group 2. So I want to move this before deleting resource group 2. I want to move this resource to my resource group 1 because I want this resource in resource group 1. Can you move or not? Or my company is having 2 resource groups. My company is running 2 projects, resource group 1 project, resource group 2 project. So after some time, resource group 2 project services, I want in resource group 1 because in future, I don't want resource group 2. My project is completed. So that time we have to move these resources. Okay. Someone is asking the question, sir, how to create a junior admin. Wait for a few minutes, I will show you how to do it.
Sir, one question here. So the storage accounts we created under this resource group, it means it's like a user account under that?
No, it's not a user account. Storage account used for to store your files, to store your uh, applications, to store your virtual hard disk, to store your movies, any type of file. You can, for example, you have one external hard disk. So in external hard disk, can you store any type of data? Like this,
Yes.
we created one storage.
Okay. And sir, one more. Now we created 3, let's say 2 resource groups, right? Let's assume like each resource group belongs to a different project, right? So in that case, this moving of the resources should not be allowed, correct?
No, generally we'll not do it, but when we have to do, right? When
Right.
if your company is having two resource groups, right? Second project is completed, but I want this second project some resources in resource group 1 because I don't want to create once again all this. Okay, so I want to utilize this resource storage account in resource group 1. So that time we have to move.
Yeah, but let's say if I have few VMs under each resource group, right? So their IP
Yes.
ranges will be different, right? Just to avoid the conflict. Even the VPN will be different, correct? So in
Yes.
that case also, is it possible to move the VMs?
Yes, we can. We can.
Okay, thank you.
So guys, you can see I'm getting a message successfully. Resource are moved here. How to check? We can refresh this storage resource group 2 if you refresh here. You can see now after refresh, your second storage account is not there. So where is now this storage account? In resource group 1. So if you open the resource group and open the resource group 1, that is called RSG project 1. In text. Now you can find two storage accounts. One is ZTM SA1 and one more one here, ZAM SA22. So now it's available. Okay, so these accounts are available. You can see there are two accounts out there. So that's why I think two records are there. Okay, so now come to the last lab guys today. That is called RPAC. So guys, RBAC, resource based access control guys. For example, I have a junior admin. My junior admin name is John. So I will show you guys how to create the account first because we have to create the account, user account. Okay, and this user account we can create in Azure AD guys, in Azure Active. But I will show you how to create this account. Okay, after creating this account guys here, and then we have to use RBAC. We can give the RBAC to user. For example, I'm creating a John account. I want John has to manage only resource group project 1 only guys. Okay, in that what he has to manage, we have to do. So guys here more in depth, I will show you what is RBAC here guys. Try to understand. See this diagram guys by the help of this diagram try to understand RBAC. So guys, first of all, RBAC we can apply on subscription. RBAC we can apply on RBAC we can apply on. You decide first where you want to apply RBAC. I want to give the chance to my junior admin to manage. Example, John is my junior admin. I want to give the chance to John to manage complete subscription or to manage only resource group or to manage only resources. Okay. So in this case, guys, I'm giving the chance to John to manage only storage account, sorry, resource group guys. Okay, resource group. So in this resource group, we have two resource group guys. So this is my RSG1 resource group. This is my RSG2 guys. Okay. So which resource group you want to allow that John has to manage? We decided. Okay, so I'm giving here resource group 1. Okay, so in resource group 1, I'm giving the RBAC permission to John. But what permission you want to give? If I give owner, so try to understand guys. Owner means what? Full access. Means the John. Full permission you can say or full access guys. Okay, so John can add the resources. Yes. Can you delete the resources? Yes. Right? Can you modify the resources? Yes. Can you give the permission to other users to manage this resource group? Yes. That is called owner guys. Owner means full access. Then guys we have contributor. Contributor means we have modify option, but we are not in full control. Modify means guys, I'm saying modify. Modify. Modify means what guys? As a John, I can, in this resource group, I can add the resources, I can delete the resources, I can rename it, I can delete it, I can edit it, any resource guys, maybe VM, store, maybe VM, maybe website, maybe storage account. But I cannot give the permission to other administrators to manage this resource. Okay, this is called what here? Modify. But we have one more option, guys. View reader. Reader means what, guys? If I give reader means what? We can log into portal page. We can check the resource group. We can check as a John. I can check inside this resource group how many resources are there. But you cannot edit. You cannot modify. You cannot give any instructions. That is called view. But guys, we have one more option. We have seen these three. But guys, we have one more option that is called role option. Right? One option is the role. What is this role, guys? You can say role based. So guys, you can see if I give modify, if I give full control. So what permission we have? Any resource means VM, storage, load balancer, virtual network, storage account. This John can add, remove, modify that. But if I go for role, if I keep particular role, guys, particular role means I want to give the chance to John to manage only VM role. In VM, I'm giving contribute. Okay, so it means the fourth option we have role option. In role, if I select VM, so John can manage resource group 1. Inside that, he can manage only virtual machines, but he cannot manage websites. He cannot manage storage account. He cannot do any other thing, only virtual machines. Okay, getting my point? So we have four options, guys. One is owner, second is contributor, third is reader, fourth one is what here? Role-based permission. Example, I want to give the chance to one junior admin to manage only billing operator. I want to give. One person should manage storage account. One person should manage only VMs, like this. So I hope this topic is clear to everyone. Okay, fine. So we'll see, guys. So Muhammad, your answer is yes. Muhammad is asking the question. Sir, Azure storage account can be mounted in LAN user PC. Yes. So guys, I will show you the RBAC now. So, but before going RBAC, first we require user account. So how to create user account? By using Azure Active Directory. But today I'm not going for Azure Active Directory class, guys. We have one separate class on that day. I will teach you what is Azure Active Directory. But today, yes, I'm using Azure Active Directory to create one account. Okay. So guys, first we have to create the account. Yes. So what we have to do, go to the portal page. Go to the menu page, guys. And here, guys, in the grid area, you come down. You can find Azure Active Directory. Click on Azure Active Directory. Once you click on Azure Active Directory, guys, you can see here you are the owner, have your account, guys. So you are the tenant, guys. So our tenant ID is this one. This is our tenant login ID. Let the MP dot main dot on Microsoft. Okay. So guys, here we have users option. Go to users. In this users, guys, we have to create the user. So this is default user, guys. I want to click on user. So click on new user. In new user, select the create user. Then guys, here we have to select identity. So guys, here we are not using the word users actually. Technical word Microsoft is doing identity. So identity means I'm managing the users. So when you go to the interview, it will say how to manage the Azure identity. So you have to say user accounts. Okay, how to manage the user account. So guys, we have to type the username. For example, I'm giving the username is John. Okay. username is John, but complete name is what? When you log in, user John, name is John @ZAMP 2023 hotmail.com Microsoft.com. So do one thing, guys, copy this complete URL. I will paste it in both platforms. This is called complete login ID right here. Okay, you can copy from here. Then guys is asking me, so display name is John. Okay, then first name is not compulsory, last name is not compulsory. Then password is very important. So select first always auto generate password. Auto generate password means Microsoft is generating this password. So click on show and copy this password. This is very important. But guys, auto generate password only for first time. Once you hit enter, it's asking your own password. You have to set your own password. Okay. So copy this auto generate password and paste it here. So when you're logging, we'll use this password. Then guys, come down. You can see the role of the user is user. If you want to block the sign in, you can block. If you want user should log into this region only, this user should not log into other regions. And select the region. Then guys, your job title name, department name, company name, that's okay. Click on it. So two things are very important. Username, okay, and password. So guys, just click on create one account. Okay, you can see here successfully account is created. John account is created. Okay, so like this you can create many accounts. In Azure Active Directory, guys, these accounts are free now. Okay? No charges for this account. So now, guys, account is created. Now, next, what we have to do, go to the portal page. Now, you decided go to resource group. In which resource group you want to apply the RBAC? So, guys, RBAC I want to apply to one resource group one. Okay, resource group one. So, in this diagram, you can see to resource group one. I want to give the chance to John to manage. So, guys, go to the resource group one. You can see here, guys, we have option here, third option in resource group one, access control, IAM. So guys, IAM we have to use. That is called access control. IAM stands identity access management. Guys. Identity access management. Okay. So click on this IAM. That is called access control. Guys. Once you click on access control, you can see, guys, here. Here we have option grant the access to these resources. Okay. Click on add role assignment. So once you click add role assignment, then here, guys, we have options. You can see, guys, we have here go to roles here. In roles, first option is what, guys? Try to understand. First option is what? Owner. Second option is what? Here, contributor. Third option is what? Reader. Okay, and one more option is there. Particular role. Yeah. So which one you like? Owner you like? Contributor you like? Or reader you like? Okay, you decided. But I want to decide. I want this user has to manage only. So guys, here I don't want to give owner contributor, guys. I want to give virtual machine contributor here. So you can see we have particular role also you can assign. I can give here, guys, you can see here. We can give the chance to manage the billing only. Okay. Like this, you can give the management to manage only storage account. There are so many options out there, guys. very fast I'm coming down here. So here guys, we have. So I want to give a chance to this user to manage only VMs, right? Azure Virtual Machine contributor I'm doing here. Okay. So guys, it's given to whom? Sorry, to John guys. Select the account here, John. Select the account, John. John is added. Then click on save. So once you click save guys, you can see here. You can go to the assignment role. You can check John is having permission or not. So go to assign role assignment. You can see John is fine. What is having right to manage virtual machine contributor. So guys, we have given the permission now, John. So now guys, tell me how to check this John is having right or not. To manage resource group 1 resources. How to check guys? How to verify? Tell to the John use their own laptop. But guys, we have any different laptop now. So do one thing. Don't use the same browser guys. I'm using here Internet Explorer here. You can see this is the IE Internet Explorer. So don't use the same browser. Use other browser. Maybe Google Chrome or Firefox. So I'm opening Google Chrome guys. In that Google Chrome, type here. Sorry, in this Google browser guys, type here portal.azure.com. Now when you type portal.azure.com here, guys, go to another user to sign in. So we have to sign in as a John now. So what is the spelling guys here? John at the this one. Click on next. Then is asking the password. So what is the password? This is the password. Temporary password you can say. Or one time. So once you next sign in, is asking new password guys. You can see here is asking the old password first. Then new password. New password I'm giving here. So underscore 123 guys. Confirm password also same. So underscore 1. Okay. Click on sign in. So once you sign in guys, this password is changing. And I will skip the 14 page guys 14 days. That is called multi-factor authentication. I don't want now. So guys now who is talking to this portal page now? John. Okay, so guys you can see the first time John has logged on. We are getting welcome to Microsoft. Sure. So guys, this is the first time we are logging. Is asking to Microsoft welcome. Close it. Maybe later, guys. So now who is working here? You can see guys on the right side here. Who is working here? John is working guys. So successfully John has signed up. Okay, successfully John. Now guys, as a John, if I go to the menu page, if I open the resource group, so guys tell me how many resource group I can view. So guys, here go to the resource group. In resource group, who is going to resource group? John. So now guys, as a John, I'm working on this machine. I open the resource group. So guys, how many resource group you can see now? Only one. So in this resource group, as a job, I can create the views. But can you see resource group 2, 3, 4? Example, I have many resource group which is managed by your root record. But this John is having only to manage resource group 1. You can see only resource group 1. So guys, you can see John is having only managed resource group 1. John cannot manage other resources. You cannot see also. So guys, if you see here, there are 2 accounts out there now. One is John account. This is a John account right here. Okay? But I have my root account here. So this is my root account, guys. In my root account, I have two resource group 1, resource group 2. But John is having right to manage all the resources. So this is called RBAC guys. So here I logged as in my account. And here we got here John guys. Okay, pages are same. But John can manage all the resource group 1. After your job is done, go to John account, click on sign on. And sign on. Okay. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to everyone.
Ahmad?
Yes, Ramesh.
Ahmad, I have one question. So we will create the resource group, right? So if you create a resource group is free. So if you create the storage account, if you keep the storage account, it will charge or we need to delete the storage account?
If you use the storage account, they will charge. Microsoft charge.
So practical purpose, we will create and we need to delete immediately, right? After practical, right?
Yes, do one thing after your labs are done, guys, is very, very important for you. Do one thing. Delete if you want to save the money, if you want to do practice multiple times. Okay. So do one thing, open the storage account and delete the complete storage account. So delete the storage account. Okay. Right. So click on delete resource group here. If you want to delete only storage account, check the storage account, and here you have option guys more. Here you can not more here dots here. You go to dots, you can delete. If you delete from here, only storage account will delete. But I will request to you delete the complete resource group guys. Don't delete only storage account. Delete the resource group. So when deleting the resource group is asking resource group name, give the resource group name RSG dash project and delete. So once you delete the resource group, will delete with the storage account also. Okay, then Microsoft will not charge you. Or guys, next morning, again you want to do the practical. Again, start from the beginning, guys. So if you do like this, you will become perfect, and you know, right? In future, means in few classes, guys, you will become perfect. So if anyone is asking interview, sir, how to create a storage account, where we have to go here. So guys, without touching the screen, without touching the laptop, desktop, guys, easily you can explain, you will become perfect. So guys, after your lab is done, delete all the resource groups. Okay. So if you do like this, you can save your money. You can do the practical many times. And the second thing I say, you will become perfect. If you do multiple times the same labs, you will become expert. Okay. So just wait here, guys. My storage resource group is deleting. Once it's deleted, you will not get the resource group. The process is going on.
It's the same like AWS. Ahmad?
Yes.
It's same like AWS. Once we will create the resource, once we create the instance, so we can terminate like that only, right?
Yes. Almost everything is in terms and conditions. Names are
But yeah, okay. Thanks.
And sir, if you compare AWS, so I'm somewhat unclear about this storage accounts.
Sir,
Please,
first of all, I will tell
yeah.
you, Srinivas, today I have not taken the storage class. In the beginning, itself, I say that today I'm not going for a storage account. When I'm coming to a storage account, I will teach you what is storage account. Today I have showed a storage account because this is an easy resource. to create in resource group. If I start VMs, you will be confused and you will say, sir, today class is bounced from my bed. So I have shown only the storage account, how to create resource. Don't see as a storage account. Think as if this is a resource which I created in resource group. Okay, but we have a separated topic on the day. In depth, I will teach you what is storage. Okay.
Sure, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Someone,
Mm.
yes.
Yeah, Nagaraj here. So I
Yes,
just
sir.
have a query on, see, one resource group, if I create a one resource group with the storage account. So for example, if can the storage account can be shared by multiple users?
Yes, we can share by multiple users, no problem.
So for example, like if 5 developers are working, okay,
Yes.
and the project was deployed in a storage account, and they want to fix 5 users can able to log in from their user, and they can able to fix it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
But
Varun is asking how
for the
many
5
users.
Yeah, for the 5 users, there is no do Azure will charge separately, or like can it
No,
be?
Azure will not charge user wise. Azure will charge by storage account when using the word storage. The Azure
Okay,
will charge on storage base, how much data you are storing,
okay,
right?
so
Per
oh,
GB, it will charge. Okay? Per GB, 3 rupees example.
okay, 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 okay.
So someone is asking question, Varun is asking question, how many users can be created under AIM? So remember, Varun, we are unable, we are not, we can give to many users or many junior admins to manage the resource group. You decided. You are the root admin. You decide to how many users you want to give permission. Okay? And if you delete any resource group from script, it will be faster. Yes, I will show you tomorrow what is scripts. Sir, how to get Azure Lab Book? Azure Lab Book is not there, but you can see in my Azure data folder, which I already shared with you. If you go to my folder, I have given all the labs here. Or do one thing, if you want Azure Labman book, if you want, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Flipkart, you can purchase AZ104 book is available. This book is available online, you can purchase. So guys, but in my folder, you can see I have already shared this folder to many users, students, this Azure data folder. In that I have given the labs. So please can you mute your mic? So guys, here I have given labs to you. You can see Azure Lab screenshot. So guys, today we have seen how to create the storage account, resource group. You can see how to create the resource. Okay, but don't use this PowerShell. Tomorrow I will show you this PowerShell. Till here you can do it. But what is this PowerShell? How to use? I will show you tomorrow. Okay, and we have seen this option. Okay, so you can see I have given some books also here. You can see here we have some slides. Whatever the slides I'm showing is available. Okay, so if anyone has not, please send the test email with please. So guys, I will do one thing. If anyone has not received, just I want I did not receive that anyone. Means no one has received this book. This is 103 book is there. You can go and read something. But online is there, book is there. You can purchase it. So guys, if anyone has not received this Azure data folder, so I'm sharing the link here, guys. This is a Google Drive link. Through this link, you can download also. In the chat box, you can see, guys. This is the link. To this link you can download the Azure material folder. Okay. So guys, today we are ending the class here, and tomorrow we have a class. Tomorrow we are going to see guys how to manage the Azure account through PowerShell, how to create the resources, how to create the resource groups by using PowerShell. Okay. And if the time is there, I will go for networking concept also, real concept. So guys, today we are ending the class here. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, HP. Thank you.
We have class on Saturday, right?
Yes, we have class at Monday to Saturday. We have.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good night.